What's up, my nerds? Welcome back to this video. And if you're not subscribed to the family, welcome. And you're a nerd as well, so you're part of the family. But I do have some good news. You guys won't be called nerds for too long. Okay, I've decided, and we're tallying down names on what I should call y'all, because I feel like I should call y'all something like spectacular. And I feel like that's not spectacular enough. Okay, but in this vlog, I'll be doing some homework and doing some business stuff because, as you guys know, I'm a licensed esthetician. I don't work with my license right now because of the fact that I just moved out to laugh. I just moved out to the area I am in for college, and I really haven't got a grasp on knowing my surroundings. So, right now, we're going to build a business and also figure out a content plan, but also do some homework because even though it's the summer, I do take summer classes. I'm only taking one, and it's a trigonometry class that I'm sitting in. And you would have thought, baby, you would have thought I was paying to be here for free. The way I'm looking at it, you're like, when did we start adding pi? Because now we're getting into pi fractions and like angles and all that. Y'all, can I tell y'all the trigonometry portion of geometry in high school? I barely wanted to do that. What makes you think I want to do this? Like, boy, when I tell you it's so, so complex. I'm looking at like first I had to take pre-calc algebra. Okay. Now I'm taking trig pre-calc. Okay. I went from messing with the baby sister to the big brother. And I think next I'm gonna be starting off with the mama. And I'm scared. I don't even want to do the mama. Because then I gotta do calc one is the mama. Calc two is the daddy. I swear. I swear, baby, I don't know what I'm doing. But we're gonna study because I understand it when I'm at home. But when I'm in class, I don't understand it because it's like he teaches new stuff every day and it's a fast-paced class. Since it is summertime, we don't have 5 months, we have 2 months. So 5 months of work will be reduced into 2 months of work. So yeah, and we also have an exam on next Tuesday. I think that's June the 24th. I think that's what that is around that time. By the time you guys will see this vlog, I'll probably post it tomorrow because today is the 16th. And let me see if I can show you guys. As you guys know, I film on my phone. So y'all are going to see my iPad. Yeah, it is 103 on June 6th. Well, it probably didn't show you guys, but it is that on today is current. Why do they keep doing that? Whatever. It's my class is from 10:20 to 11:20, so that's why it's kind of early. So the same thing that I did last not last month. Yeah, last month when I posted every day with like long like, doing like stuff for finals week and all that. That's the same thing that I'm gonna do now, but since I'm in school, we're gonna combine it with the school so that I could get content done plus I could get everything else done. So I'm gonna stop rambling. Y'all know the gist. We're just doing this because I want to get my life in order and I want to study and I want to be a good student. And you should come with me too because you want to get your life together and you want to be a student. No, you took summer break for a reason. So you see, some of us are trying to graduate early. Okay, some of us are trying to get out here early. All right, we like whatever, girl, whatever. Rotten tomatoes, rotten tomatoes, rotten tomatoes, whatever. Let's get into this because you about to upset me. So, guys, here's the content plan. This is her full in-depth content plan. As you can see, I've already filled out this. This is not what I want. I want to do a new one, but there is this brainstorm portion that I would do on a separate sheet of paper. And also this choosing platform. I've already chosen a platform, which mine is going to be YouTube. So I understand YouTube a little bit more. I love doing long form videos. So I've chosen YouTube. Now we have to do the brainstorm portion. And we're not going to worry about that. But we're going to focus on this brainstorming page since we already have what platform we're going to use. But we will do this on a separate sheet of paper though.
Love like a ghost, I'm still in your head, can't let me go. Remember what you said, there's no one else. You're everything I need if you ever doubt me, boy. Remember what you said. Let me remind you, the way we are. We were just two doves in the sky, sky, sky. Saw you and I knew it was time. Time you got that something that I like. You got me falling from.
You looking so perfect. So basically, I've done all the work, but there are some questions I cannot answer because y'all, I swear that people tell you to niche down and she goes more in depth about it. But when I say I don't have any answers for that, like she was like, okay, you want to do beauty? Okay, that's an industry. What do you want to do in beauty? And I'm like, I don't really know. I'm very good at creative looks. So I find creative looks very cool. I want to do everyday makeup. I want to do teaching people tips that I know. That'll be like pillars like education, creativity, all the other stuff, right? But I also want to do my hair. Like I feel like I want to take more care of my hair, which is why we're planning on starting over. But yeah. Um but she was like, "What brands do you want to work with?" Okay. That's a good question. That's actually a very good question. I have multiple brands I want to work with, but mostly one brand I think I want to work with, and I don't want to say all of them because I don't want to tell you guys all of them because I want, you know, want some of it to be confidential. But I really want to work with LA Colors. Like I feel like LA Colors is that girl. But then I also want to work with, I don't know. I feel like I've always grew up with LA Colors and Essence. Essence has the best mascara in the freaking world. Then they just took out a post where they were like, "We're not upping our prices." Clock that tea. They said we're not upping our prices. We were meant to be a drugstore, so we're gonna stay a drugstore. I'm like, okay, mama, you ate, mama, you ate. But yeah, I love Essence. I just have not been able their to get their makeup or restock on any makeup because y'all, this year I've really like I haven't had a job since January. Literally. Literally. So it's like I can't restock on nothing. And that's just me being transparent right now. I have not had a job since January. I know that like one day I'll be able to get to that point where I can go restock my makeup. But I feel like that's so like crazy. Like I feel like they're the only brand like them in LA Colors I've always worn. I feel like I've always worn those two brands because those were always accessible. Like Essence isn't in Dollar General, but LA Colors is in Dollar General. They're in Dollar Tree. They're in all these other places where it's inexpensive to get makeup from. That I want to work with them because it's like who doesn't want to work with brands that you grew up on in a way? Because I wasn't aware of what Morphe was, Maybelline. I thought no, I was thinking Revlon. Revlon does hair. Like to me, Revlon does hair. Like I think whenever you say Revlon, I think hair. Whenever you say Maybelline or CoverGirl, that's another one I would like to. But I've never seen CoverGirl in Ulta. I've only seen it in Walmart. But if I could, I would work with them. I just don't wear their products, so I don't want to say, "Oh yeah, I want to work with them," but I don't wear your stuff. Like that's controversial. That's not controversial. Contradicting what I'm saying. Yes, I've had a CoverGirl's eyeshadow palette. Sorry, I had to think about the word. Eyeshadow palette. Yes, I have had that. But I have not worn their foundation. I've not worn nothing else but the eyeshadow. And that eyeshadow only lasted me about 6 months because I was in color guard and we used to do our makeup non-stop. Swear, non-stop. Every other week was a new makeup look. So that palette got used down to the brim. So yeah, I feel like that's the brands I want to work with. And that's my justification on what brands I would like to work with because I told you guys I'm an esthetician, of course, but I have very sensitive skin. I cannot put every skincare brand on my face. What I know and what I use is what I use because I can't use everything. I've used um I haven't used La Roche Posay yet. I've used CeraVe. CeraVe burns my skin. I've used Cetaphil. Cetaphil is very good for my skin. Y'all may see me in some of my videos, some of my shorts, using Noxzema. Noxzema is something my dad put me on, and that works for him, and that works for me. So, really, that's why I use it because it works, and it's the only thing I can use on my skin. Of course, should you be using Noxzema in a like most dermatologists will tell you not to use it. It is dermatologist tested and approved, but some of them don't want you to use it as just purely it's a cleansing balm, obviously, but it's not gonna get. I think because it's a cleansing balm, it depends on your skin, really. So not everybody should be using it. It's just if you have sensitive skin, I would recommend it for you. If you have sensitive skin, I will also recommend Cetaphil. But the thing is, I can only recommend you sensitive skin things. Like if you have rosacea, I could show you stuff for that. I don't have rosacea. I have a friend who has rosacea, but she's sensitive. She has sensitive skin as well. So I know what works for her, which I can recommend to you. And that's why I really don't want to get into the skincare world just yet is because I'm not into skincare like that. Like I don't test around with skincare. I know that that can break out my skin. I know I cannot use half of that stuff. So it's like I know what I know what I know. Like I know that I can't use that. And I think some people think that oh, you could work with skincare brands. No, that's if you have normal skin, you can work with any skincare brand you want. If you have dry skin, you can work with any skincare you want. That's because you're into skincare. I don't have the same issues as you. So it's two different things. A lot of stuff goes into that. But yeah, those are the brands I want to work with. And why? Because I grew up on them. And that's why I don't want to get into skincare because skincare is literally something I'm just now trying. I'm going the more holistic route with skincare and just sticking with my Noxzema. So, yeah, that's why. But that's my rant. But still, y'all, I feel like that's important to the topic and to the story because in order for me to build this brand and build this name for myself, I have to understand what I understand and I can't keep trying to fill into these boxes that I'm trying to put myself into. And that's why I keep burning myself out with other content is because I'm trying to be in places I was never meant to be in. Like that's like a triangle trying to fit into a cube. Like you can't do that unless you do the math. You really can, but that's like me, like a square, trying to fit a triangle into a square. You can do that, but that triangle is not going to fully fit into that square because it's not the same shape. It was not meant to be there. And just because it can fit in there does not mean it can be there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I keep doing that every time I make content is because I want to be like everybody else. But it's like I don't want to be like everybody else, y'all. I'm a colorful girl. I ain't got colors. Like if you were to see me, I don't have a favorite color. My top tier favorite color would be purple. Then we go into green. Anything less than that, we could get into pink, but I'm not into pink like that. I swear I'm not into pink like that. I'm not a pink fan. I think blue, like baby blue, would come after green, and it's a specific shade of each. Like it's dark purple or like a midnight purple with a navy green and a baby blue, and then turquoise. Those are literally the colors, literally. But I love the rainbow. I love how colors come together. I love how colors you can use different colors that's across from each other on the color wheel and it can literally cancel itself out. Like I didn't know that until I got to Essie school. And Yeah, I feel like that's what I love. I love being colorful. I don't like to be put in this box where I gotta wear this, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. Of course, I want to be a makeup artist, but of course, I don't want to niche down. I not niche down. I don't want to subject myself just to be one person. You know what I'm saying? Like I think when I get like a year from now, I'll be a more colorful person. You may look into my closet and it may say different, but we developing. Okay, the closet takes time. Okay, I just restarted all my clothes ever since I moved out here. Okay, I moved out here, had to start over. Okay. So not too much on the clothes. I just got a lot of black because we couldn't wear color in SD school. And that was my life for a period of time. And we have yet to get back to it. Sheen, if you want to sponsor, I would love to would love to have you sponsor this video. Okay. But yeah, that's it for my little rant. I'm finna make myself another coffee. My cutoff for coffee is 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 p.m. That's the cutoff. That's no more coffee, no more nothing. It's really two is my cutoff, but it's 2:02 and I want coffee. So this is gonna be my last cup and it's gonna be my cutoff. So yeah, we're gonna make our cup. I usually use one of my fancy little glasses. And yeah, we're gonna get into that. And then we got like an hour left of working on this until we're going to shift over. At like 4 or 5 ish, we're gonna shift over to doing homework. So we're in my closet, and obviously, I don't have my shoes in my closet. My shoes reside in my room, but we're gonna pick out a few pieces of clothes that I think resonate with what I'm trying to give. Okay, I have exactly the clothes I want to pick out. Okay, I love this dress. You see? Well, hold on. Let me put it. Why did you like this on my hanger? Why did you like this right now? You're embarrassing me. This dress, I love how short it is. When it's windy, we do have to watch out, okay? But I like this dress. So this is a dress I would absolutely wear. I also love this dress. I just got it, but I haven't been able to wear it to class. This dress as well. So you see they're both striped and they're beautiful dresses. I love them. So what you're mostly going to see is I like dresses that aren't too tight. I like dresses that are loose. They can be short because here's another one that I like. You see? It's so cute. Like, look at the ruffles on the side, the design. I like this one. I have other ones too. I have this pretty one. This was my graduation award outfit. That's what it looks like. It's pretty short. I like that. As you can see, if you look at my closet, I don't have many colorful things, but I have color. Plus, some of my stuff is not hung up. So, yeah. I also love to do this type of stuff, like shade of chemist on the back of my shirt. I like this shirt, but I need to give it away. I don't wear it. I love, if you ever see me, I love a sweatshirt, but that's only for like the winter time because it get cold. Like in Louisiana, it get really hot or really cold. It is rare that it be really warm. So yeah, now let's get on the pants. My mom actually got me these little sweatpants. They're like streetwear pants. If you know what the streetwear pants look like, they're like little sweatpants. Everybody be wearing them. But I also have another pair of clothes. Where's my bell bottoms? Y'all, these bell bottoms. Yeah, here are my bell bottoms. They're black bell bottoms that I absolutely love and I absolutely will wear every freaking wear. I put it with every outfit on purpose. Like literally I'll put it with every outfit on purpose. Um those are mostly the two things that I like. I like bell bottoms. I've always loved bell bottoms. Ever since I got my first pair, like my junior year of high school, when I was doing my ring night, I always wanted bell bottoms, but I never got them until then. They were so pretty, but I did end up giving them away because everybody was like they didn't like it on me, and I took their opinion very heavily. But now that I'm older, I'm more mature, I know myself a little more. I know that I cannot keep listening to my family's opinions with when it comes to my clothing options because of the fact that their clothing options aren't mine, and I know what I like. I know what flatters me. You may see me wear something repeatedly, and that's because I absolutely love it and I've yet to invest in more of it. If you guys see this over here, don't worry about that, okay? This is my favorite Coach bag right here. If I could have a, I love anything like colorful and weird with different designs. That's really me. Like I love the different designs. This is my hat that I got made. I love this hat. Like look, I love design. I love color. I love colors put together. Like this, I wouldn't wear. This, I'll barely wear. If it's something like this, I'll wear it on occasion. But when it's like a dress that's like weird, it's different, it's patterned, I'll wear it. This is another. This is my hat that I'll wear that I love. And the girl that made it, I don't think she goes to my school anymore. I think she transferred. So we're not gonna get another one anytime soon, unfortunately. But if we do, and we find someone that'll do it, okay. So I have 3 pairs of heels that I absolutely love. These are my favorite pair of shoes. Unfortunately, no, I cannot wear it with everything. But this is a heel that I bought for my birthday this year. I did not wear it because I was wearing stockings and the sock on my stockings were like slipping in here, and I'm like, okay, we're not gonna wear it. But I did wear it. I did wear it before. It is a very good kitten heel, or if this isn't a kitten heel, but it's a pointed toe shoe that I really like. Look at the dots. Look at the texture on there. I love it. This shoe, I would say it's my number 2 shoe. I love this shoe. It is an amazing shoe. Let me give y'all a 360. I like it because of this, really, of the little hoop around here. I don't have to buckle anything. And because the heel that's on here, I love it, love it, love it. As you see, I like stuff with designs, but very neutral designs on not neutral design, neutral colors. This one is my graduation baby. I love her. This is the shoe that I wore for my birthday. I've been having her for like 3 years now. Yeah, I graduated in 2023. So this is my baby. I love if I can get shoes like this. I love this heel. This is a perfect chunky heel. I just discovered I love heels like this. And this has been the favorite heel. If I compare this with every outfit, this will ultimately be the heel. But I know that if I want to create this persona or this business, I know I want to wear shoes like this. If I was invited to events, if I was invited to film, if I was invited to do all this stuff, I want to wear heels like this.
The sky. We were just two doves in the sky, sky, sky. Saw you and I knew it was time. Saw you got that something that I like. You got me falling from the sky, falling from the sky, falling from the sky, falling from the sky. Saw you and I knew we go back to the start. We could have it all, can't let it fall apart. Said I was the one, boy, I remember. Don't forget me now, no, don't forget. Ooh.
Okay, guys, so what I'm doing is I'm sitting here and I'm dissecting all the people that I want to follow. If I've been watching them over the years and I love their makeup, I would then go over to Instagram and look at their Instagram and follow their Instagram so that I can get inspo, and Instagram knows, hey, this is the people I want to follow. There's brands that I have on there the brands that I said I want to work with are on there. I'm currently following them, plus creators that inspire me. Or
Let me remind you, the way we are. We were just two doves in the sky, sky, sky. Saw you and I knew it was time. Saw you got that something that I like. You got me falling from the sky. We were just two doves in the sky, sky, sky. Saw you and I knew it was time. Saw you got that something that I like. You got me falling from the sky, falling from the sky, falling from the sky, falling from the sky. We were just two doves in the sky, sky, sky. Saw you and I knew it was time. Time you got that something that I like. You got me falling from the sky. He told me I could drive his Benz. I told him I just want his friends, and then I had him counting down from 10.